Welcome back. Pickering's own Mala Mahabir has launched her own self-published children's book called Animal Alphabet Adventure. Please welcome Mala to our show. Mala, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Good stuff. So this is your first book, huh?
Yes, it is.
Good stuff. So is it a really exciting time for you then, I guess?
So I'm going to be randomly maybe just...
So how long have you been writing?
Yes, I have actually the direct...
I've been writing since I was a kid.
Okay.
I've been writing poetry. Everything I could write, I write. I've only recently decided to actually publish something.
Right. Now, you're in an interesting career as well, if you could tell everyone about that as well.
Well, I was here a year ago promoting the Passion Test, which is something that I teach. It's a course on helping people clarify what it is they want to get out of life.
Oh, man, I'm in a lot of trouble then. Let's not turn the interview around, please. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, and so that's part of what I do, helping others find direction and becoming really clear about what it is you want to have show up in your life.
Right.
And this is all part of that, because...
Was this it for you?
Yes.
Great.
2 years ago, becoming clear what it is I wanted to do with my life. And I think coming full circle and realizing that I really want to bring positive change to the lives of children.
Mm-hmm.
And so 2 years ago, I got involved in a program called the Reading Circle, which is sponsored by Frontier College.
Right.
And we do that at Pickering Library. And, you know, seeing kids having trouble with being up on reading, literacy is really huge for success. And seeing kids have difficulty with that, it kind of prompted me to want to do something. This book actually started as a game.
Oh, wow.
That I played with my kids. It's called the Van Game. Because we would, when we were in the van, we would, everyone would start from the letter A and choose a name, a place, and a thing, and you'd have to make a statement.
You know, when you're talking about the van game, because I'm picturing, my kids are 4 and almost 2 now, and I'm picturing the whoa that goes on. So that's how it started.
So this is awesome.
Structure, right on.
It's like the driver starts A,
right,
and he comes up with something, and it's usually like A for Annabelle, and she lives in Australia, and she sells apples on Austin Street.
Right.
You know, whatever, just come up with something that's really creative.
Sure.
And so that game has really evolved as my kids grew older, and this kind of came out of that.
Okay.
You know, I just started writing, how about I do the alphabet? And so, you know, this is the end result, and I really love this book. Well,
how about can we do a little excerpt from the book, maybe?
Sure.
Because as everyone sees, I don't know if they put it into the graphics, but let's show the book first of all. Sure. Now, where can you get a copy of this book? There. Oh, we've got a clip. That's perfect. Okay. Where's your book available, by the way?
Well, you can get it on my website, which is www.passionexpansion.com.
Good. We'll show that at the end too, so that's good. So let's hear a little. Now I'm getting excited.
So I'll read my favorite.
All right.
Which is V.
Okay.
And it's Valveron the rabbit went for a visit to the veterinarian with a very vexing virus.
Nice.
The veterinarian gave
very topical right now.
Yes.
That's like.
Right.
See?
Yeah.
Hey.
The veterinarian gave him a vitamin made with vegetable juice and suggested a vaccine.
Okay.
The valiant Valveron vigorously stood up and declared that he was feeling vibrant.
See? Get out there, and you know what I'm talking about. Check it out. Anyway, never mind. So now you can purchase a book on your website. Now, any plans for more books in the future? I mean, if you're really working on the literacy for kids.
Yeah. Well,
so this is going to be a series? Or?
The second one is already in illustration.
Oh, good.
And there's a few that we're planning to finish up this year.
Good stuff. Can you give us a little insight into the next book?
Well, the next book is kind of more a motivational book for kids. It's about, you know, living our dreams. What we can think about here, we can actually bring about, which is all part of the Passion Test. It's about our thoughts become things, and if we can think about it and envision it, we can actually make it happen.
And that's so great with kids. And you know, those two projects in mind. First the book, and then your original project. Because I think, when I read with my kids, or my wife reads with the kids, or we're all reading together, it's amazing to see their imagination come through and just their heads spinning and their thoughts, and it's wonderful.
Well, with my children, I find that if you give them something to start with, you think of a word, monkey, and you say, okay, let's come out with all the things we can think about this word, and you're giving kids the tools to open up their imagination and to think big. And that's really what I would love to really be always involved in, is helping children bring out that huge imagination, dreaming, all those things, you know.
Because imagination has led, you know, any person in their career to greater lengths, and be it a scientist or, you know, it's great. Now, when you were a kid, was there any sort of book or a story or a legend or something that you heard that really, you know, stuck in your head and your heart for, you know, a long period of time, that you're like, you remember that may have been a catalyst for, you know, getting into children's literature?
I think as a kid, we didn't have many books, so we made stories up. And we read the Bible a lot, which was, you know, you get a lot of stories from them.
For sure.
But I think that we found things to do with our hands, and we made up our own games. And I think that kind of led to me writing, because I had an imagination. I made stories up of people that didn't even exist, and I think that's what really, you know,
good stuff,
led to me writing.
For sure.
Creating.
Are you going to be doing any readings in the community at all for this book?
Yes, I would love to. I'm going to my kids' school, hopefully this week, and in the libraries and stuff. Definitely.
I love when you get to read books to a group of children when they're sitting in front of you, because their eyes and they're sitting up like this. It's the best. Well, let's go to your website. So tell everyone where they can get this book. What's the website again?
It's www.passionexpansion.com.
That's
or
right.
if you want to order it, you can order it also at orders@passionexpansion.com.
Good stuff.
Or if you locally, you can call at 905-831-6354, and you don't pay the shipping.
Hey. Well, you know what, Mal? It's great that you came out. You know, we're always talking about, you know, local food, local artisans, local everything here. So we've got a local author. Get out there, get her book. And, you know, so you're supporting someone local. It's great. Thanks a lot for coming out. We'll see you again soon with the second book, okay?